character solo, which is, I feel like, something that is rather unusual. But we're seeing Smub kind of rise up to that level as a name who's known locally in MDVA, which is one of the better regions in the world, you know, for sure.
You see him grab him out of that side B. You're like, what? You think you can uppercut me?
Yeah. So here's how this set's going to go. Like, in case you were wondering. But,
oh, man.
Yeah, this is Luce's semifinals. Smub and Gatsby facing off against one another. And it's going to be that side B. I guess the job done. The winner of this one will be facing off against ZD, the ever-prominent force. And we did see ZD walk past, perhaps trying to get the nerves out before a potential rematch.
Probably just get some water.
Yeah. I mean,
we do have
thing
the
is,
vending machine behind us.
Yeah, no, that is true. The thing is, you know that. Oh my goodness! Sometimes you just need to get your head out of the clouds a little bit, and we saw that. Gatsby putting Smub's head right into it, though Smub returning the favor right back. 2 stocks apiece between these two individuals.
Yeah, and this is where things get a little bit hectic, right? So obviously we are all aware of, you know, some of the great frame data that Ridley has, right? You know, the forward tilt, down tilt. And he's got some great options when you put people on platforms, right, with the side B and whatnot. And obviously, fireballs are even a fantastic, you know, edge guarding tool. Oh my God! Ooh. And an up smash that hits like that, right? It just covers so much space. Obviously, one of the bigger faults of Ridley is not just being a big body, maybe if one of the biggest bodies in Smash, but not having to wait the weight to really back that up can be an issue. And with a character like Falcon, who thrives when he gets those combos going, that could be a bad news for Smub. I mean, right now Smub's kind of killing it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem just considering you have the size, but you don't even have the ability necessarily to get back to the stage. It's not a problem when you don't lose the stage at all. And with 2 stocks in hand, Smub, if he's sweating, you don't see it. And that's why you wear the red shirt. If you're bleeding, you don't see it either. And now it's going to be Gatsby who's going to have to bandage up the wounds and go on and try to face the Pirate King in game number 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about these space dragons, man. But yeah, Smub, I mean, we've all talked about it. If you don't know the name, get used to it at this point because this kid has been tearing it up. Number 3 on the MDVA PR, right, for good reason. They've been battling with the likes of, ZD. I don't know if Waddy comes up here as much anymore, but Waddy's down in Richmond. I don't know that much. But either way, you got to respect the kid. And, ooh, this is very uncharacteristic. We do not normally see Smub off Red Ridley.
Yeah, it's going to be Mecha Ridley that comes out instead. Battle armor, a mechanical exoskeleton upon the Pirate King, as menacing a sight as it might be. Perhaps just thinking, you know what, a little bit of a color variation. I am a cold, unfeeling robot.
It's kind of how he plays sometimes. Oh, no!
And Gatsby not blinking an inch, a dent in the armor of Mecha Ridley as Gatsby will draw first blood. Put a little scratch on the paint job there, Skip.
Yeah, definitely something we need to see, though, because Gatsby was kind of struggling at that game 1. And at the beginning of this game, Gatsby was doing pretty well, but tough spot. Yeah, what a beautiful tech. Going to continue to put that pressure out. Yep, forward air to clean it up. 46% is all you took. That's not too bad for Smub.
Yeah, Smub, I mean, realizing when you need to put yourself out there as Ridley. Of course, you can hang back and try to torment him with the fireballs. Gatsby has proven that they have the wherewithal, but you really just want to be able to make Captain Falcon doubt himself off stage in general, make him mix up his lines, and really just whatever you're expecting that Ridley to do, you got to make him question it. Gatsby not blinking, going off stage with all the confidence in the world. All I need is 2 hands and I can win anything, says the young Douglas J. Falcon.
And that's kind of like what you need to do with Falcon in general anyway. He kind of has like, he's not a heavy, right? But he kind of has to play like a heavy where you got to believe in yourself and you got to go out there and just do it sometimes, right? And that's definitely what Gatsby's capable of, especially against a big character like Ridley. So, but now we got a last stock situation here, game 2. Smub trying to go up 2-0. And definitely in position to do so. That dash attack going to be putting him off stage, but he'll roll right on without any, a little hassle.
I think we're going to see Smub maybe rely or try to set up for that side B just to put Gatsby in disadvantage and makes Gatsby doubt his line on recovery just a little bit more. We saw him going for it a little bit there. The Falcon punch, but Smub did not blink. Instead, just using, really went for it. Goodness gracious.
I respect it.
You can't help but respect it.
Yeah.
I think you can question the rationale ever so slightly, but
Because you saw that, like, he's like, all right, you're gonna go for a Falcon punch me. I'm gonna try to one up you here.
Yeah, and we did see a little bit of a kink in the armor there for Gatsby, but I just don't really think Smub does not need to take as many risks in order to make that happen. I get it. You want to go off stage quite a bit just to make Gatsby shake the head a little bit.
Yeah.
And again, just being able to catch Falcon's recovery, especially off stage, because it can be awfully committal. There's not a whole lot of room for variance in terms of the lines that you can take. But especially on a stage where you can't wall jump quite as efficiently, Smub, okay, the hitbox is going to be there. We'll say, though, Smub has not really been able to do that as effectively, though we did see the willingness to go off stage and establish nair and certainly back air in order to get those kills. We've seen it in the past, but he needs to do that for Gatsby just a little bit more efficiently. Like that. That's, it's a great example.
Yeah, I mean, and that one you actually get to recover back from, so it's still a kick down.
All the better.
Yeah, right? But either way, beautifully played from Gatsby there, turning it around, man. The down air stop into the turnaround knee. That's kind of like a classic for Gatsby at this point. He's hit it a few times today.
I'm loving it, man. I mean, this is some classic Falcon gameplay that you're seeing. It's nothing necessarily fancy, but my goodness, can it be hype. You just didn't have the resources to make it back that time. Not a whole lot you can do about it. Smub working with a full stock lead. Is there anything scarier than a Ridley with confidence to air dodge away and getting it down air? Going to eat the hit, but not get the full hitbox to propel him downward.
The problem is that Ridley up special, I think there's like some armor on it, but it's got like a weird hitbox because of the way the wings are pointed, right? It's just a whole hitbox up there because I don't think Ridley's wings have hurt boxes on them. So it's definitely a weird scenario and definitely didn't work out for Gatsby too much right there. But either way, getting him down to a final stock, I mean, that's definitely a sign of life. But now you got to get off this ledge here against Smub, and this is where he shines. But there we go. That's the opening you need. And trying to chase him down, but drops the combo. Number 5 it again. Oh my God, this is bad news.
Man. I mean, any way that you can combat a potential side B with one of your own is positive yards for Gatsby. Oh, looking for the F smash. Calm yourself, young man. Goodness gracious. Skiffington. I am.
This is actually just terrifying, man.
Hang on.
Like Smub's, Gatsby's been going for some crazy plays. These trades are just absolutely lunatic, man. Like, some of these things, I'm like, I wouldn't even go for them. I mash, right? I love to just continue to push things as far as I can. And there's things that Gatsby's doing that I couldn't even dream of. But Smub still finds a way to get the W, going up 2-1. Ooh, a little bit of a pop-off on that game. You can see Smub's definitely feeling it. And not just feeling it, but you could tell he's feeling the pressure.
Yeah, and the thing is, Gatsby being forced into mistakes, those little things that we were talking about, maybe not paying off in game 2, but slowly starting to come into fruition. Smub playing the long game, showing a lot of maturity, and now is 1 game away from losers finals, and a very familiar face lurking within it. But it is going to be Gatsby and Smub going to small battlefield. If Gatsby wants to move on into that losers final, you got to win 2 straight games against one of the more fearsome Ridleys out there right now.
Absolutely, but here we go. Gatsby's starting to go a little crazy. Doesn't get the hit, the strong hit, the knee that they were definitely looking for. There's a little unfortunate, but I mean, he's definitely looking for it. So it definitely goes to show that the confidence is there, as you can see with Gatsby closing out another stock with it.
And only suffering 68 percentage points worth of damage, I think the number was. Either way, willing to get in there, mix it up with the fisticuffs. Oh man, Samus ain't the only bounty hunter you gotta worry about, Ridley. However, gonna miss the line on the recovery, and this is where you can get in trouble. You gotta be able to connect the ledge, and not a whole lot else. Otherwise, Ridley can just tear your head off. Beautifully teched by Gatsby.
Wow.
You're hanging above the stage for so long.
Okay, wow, okay. You can see that Smub is like, all right, I got to go out here and close this stock out because he is starting to feel the pressure. 160, that's definitely a spot that's a little tough. As you can see, Smub goes out there, gets a trade, which isn't exactly what you want all the time, but if it gets you to stock and you can breathe a little bit, definitely go for it.
You're not exactly suffering if you're Gatsby either because you're getting to pile on more damage. And yeah, sure, Smub takes that stock, but not without being made to hurt, and that up smash on the platform working as the good Lord intended. And that is going to be a last stock situation for Smub. You want to close it out here, keep it from going to a game 5. It's about time you started reestablishing that solid ground, yeah?
All right, there we go. Looking for that knee again, and you're just pushing it a little too far. Maybe like a turnaround back there would be a little more consistent at that point, right? Like definitely trying to close out that stock.
And he's throwing haymakers at this point.
Yeah, he was going out there for that. My goodness. All right, scary spot to be in, but a final stock and the stomp to close it out, and we got a game 5 on our hands, Stu.
Oh, and he says run it back. He's wasting no time. Smub, the number 3 from MDVA, saying, nah, we ain't doing it like that, B. We're going to go one more time, and to the bitter end we go between these two fine combatants. I mean, who do you say has the edge? We saw Gatsby perform quite definitively. Like, I think you can make the case, like, Gatsby just beats Smub on a small battlefield, but Smub wanting a chance to maybe refute it, and in that sense, get the last word. But
Yeah,
Gatsby, could he have made a fatal mistake? Gotta get that down air. Does he make it back? Indeed, gets back on solid ground. Oh, goodness gracious, Smub.
Oh, no, you gave him the opening he needs. All right, wasn't able to get that final hit to try and close out the stock, but the fact that they continue to look for it is so terrifying that Smub has to keep that in the back of their mind. They could be losing a stock at any given moment, and another up smash. Man, they really buffed that up smash the way they did, huh?
Yeah, I mean, look, they're both reaching so hard for buttons. A lot of these are kind of being thrown out as hopeful asps. Really, as you see, really have no business hitting. But it's going to be the dash attack that gives Smub the advantage state, but it's going to be Gatsby that makes it back. Up smash going to take it, and now 2 stocks apiece. They're racing towards the finish line. Near the final furlong skiff, only one of these two can take the first place prize.
Yeah, I mean, we'll worry about first place a little bit later. It's just trying to not finish fourth. That's the big issue. But there we go, got a nair into the forward tilt. Oh, that dash attack to follow things up, throwing out a couple fireballs, forcing Gatsby to go high and just keeps him off stage. Oh, what a connect. That was strange.
Oh, okay, those arms are good for something, turns out, but the knee going to take you off stage yet again. Smub going awful deep for the recovery is one of the strong points, however, for Ridley. You got plenty of distance on the thing. Sometimes you overshoot the ledge, and you can be punished for it. Gatsby is going to be awful careful of that, but it's going to be the up smash that winds up putting Gatsby onto the tournament stock. But Gatsby goes right back. And at the final stretch, it's Gatsby, it's Smub, game 5, 1 stock each.
Yep, and there we go. We got the side B to get things going. Nair, up air, getting to the jab, tried to find the grab, wasn't able to get it, and unfortunately, Smub dropping that dash attack, just not able to connect on Gatsby. He did a down tilt on that platform. I think he wanted to do a runoff down air. And these guys are honestly, like, you can tell that they're literally a little bit nervous, and they are whipping some stuff, and there are great punishes falling out of this. Oh, scary spot to be in, but Smub finds a way out. Oh, no!
Oh! They're throwing haymakers. One will break upon the other, and it will be Smub that survives. Pop off, young man. He survives and moves on. It was a test of wills, and it's a shame that one had to lose. But my God, did Smub deserve the win?
Absolutely, man. That was just an absolute barn burner from start to finish. And like every game they played, it just got more and more intense the entire way through. But you know what? I can't be upset about that. That was some fantastic Smash Bros. If those are grand finals, I would have been happy. But you know what? We got at least 2 more sets coming up here.
You could make the case that's the set of the tournament. And the thing is, maybe not between the two most